Hey everyone, Lensmanoz here and welcome back to Manufactio. Right, so in between episodes, done a bit of work. I made a little solar panel which didn't end up being needed, so I've just sort of hooked it into the system there. It's probably not doing much. You can see I've got this nice big steel or iron plate block thing going all the way around here, and you can see the lag is still quite real. That's what I'm trying to combat at the moment, is to get rid of the lag, which the main way of getting rid of the lag will be to get rid of the belts. So I have been making some pipes. These ones I've crafted up before I set up what I'm doing now. So I made some plates in here. I've still got some up in here. There's another stack of tin plates that I've put through. So both of these ducts require a standard assembler, and I'll get to this in a minute. Now, I placed a standard assembler out here and hooked it up to the lubricant line. This is coming in from the output from the oil processing here. So the gasoline goes to there, the diesel's going to this tank, and the lubricant goes to this third tank. So these two ducts, so the item duct requires not that one, that's not what I wanted. Item duct, thank you. Requires lubricant, tin plates, and advanced control circuits. So I do have some advanced control circuits being made over yonder, and you saw that in the previous episode when I was making blue science. That's tin plates and advanced control circuits and some lubricant. Gives us 6. This is the more advanced recipe, and I feel it's cheaper, maybe. This is like, I don't know, 10 iron gears, and then the fast conveyor. That's a lot of iron to get one. So I went the higher route. Oh, I've still got 32 in there. So in here, I have a bunch of circuits and a bunch of plates. And we should have a stack in here of lag. A stack of lag, we have a stack of lag. Yeah, so I've got some item ducts in here. I'm going to take those guys because they are very, very handy. This will probably kick off and start making more. Yep. And obviously, the main thing I want to do is kill off this lag. Now, all these cables probably don't help either. So I'd have to imagine that they're a contributor. All the long grass is probably a contributor. I see that in the last update, that mod that does little cubey things is back again. That being said, version 1 should be out soon. I believe Golrith has finished the book, so to speak, and this is quite unusable now. You can see I made a second diesel Jenny because I was running out of power all the time. Speaking of which, something's coming for me. I'm running. It's a drone. It's fast. And you guys probably can't see anything. I'm going to see if I can get over near. It's going to take it out, hopefully. Where is he? There he is. The drones are quite nasty. And I don't have my my gun on my hotbar. Can you shoot it, please, turret? Please. Ow. How about getting into cables? It's nasty, isn't it? Got him. So yeah, these guys more and more, and with the lag the way it is, it really doesn't help. These guys more and more will start attacking the drones. I don't seem to get anything from it, except for a bit of experience. I had one attack me while I was standing up on here. So that is going to happen more. I've got junk everywhere. Anyway, so Also, in between episodes, I started removing some belts, and you can just see through there. Let's walk into the lag factory. Oh, 60 FPS is bad now. So I've put in ducting and removed some of these belts. I do need to remove these other belts, so that's something I wanted to do this episode. I've taken the inserter off here, and this is something that needs to be collected up. It's quite... What's interesting is this isn't smashing my CPU. Recording software is hitting the GPU, because I've got that running in NVENC mode, I guess you call it. NVIDIA card running in NVIDIA mode. Okay, so let's do this. So this was just copper. Got, yeah, we'll leave it going into this, I guess. In which case, I just want to run the same thing, except instead of having the inserter off there, we'll just run... I don't want that up there, please. Okay. So you can see these are going to be handy, and yes, I probably could have buried them under the ground, etc. But at the moment, they're good. Now servos, come on, I'll switch that over. Servos are made like so, iron plates and an inserter, and I'm probably going to set up a little automation for this. So we can turn that on. I'm actually going to remove this guy and this guy. So I probably don't even need this, do I? It's a nice buffer. Okay. Let you... Yeah, I can get rid of this one. Can I? Because we can go... Oh, come on, pick it up. That guy. So you can see how much neater and tidier this will end up being, because I can get rid of this one, got copper all over the floor, copper, a little bit more. Yep, cool. And from here, I can do this. Yeah, yeah. And then put servo on there. And turn him on. And that should feed only what's required out to feed these two machines. And it is slow. The servos that we have access to at the moment are quite low end. So they are quite slow and will only feed... They'll only feed what they require. You can see more copper will come down the line now. But it pulls out, I think, 8. I want to say 8. It says 8. I think it pulls 8 ingots at a time, depending on what it needs. So you can imagine what we can do now is we can take all of these belts out and replace them with ducting, which, as you will soon see, let me get rid of this. No, not with a shovel. That's not going to work. Two guys. 3, 4. Probably don't even need this one. But you can see just how many gears we've got on the ground here. That being said, I can probably... Do I still have... I do still have a chest there. Can I put some stuff away, please? Made a whole bunch of redstone torches for when I was making the rail lines. Just need some room in my inventory to be able to pick some things up. So if I break you... Come on. I'm trying to decide whether it's better to run... This is where we have issues. I can't run ducts right next to this at this point because I don't have a wrench yet. I need to make probably a hammer. Can I have a hammer? Is that a thing? Yep, iron, tin, cool. I need one of them. Let's get out of the lagged factory and let these things drop a little bit. I should put these underground, shouldn't I? And then we'll be able to walk around without any dramas. I do need some tin. It's terrible, isn't it? Oh boy. That is, I guess, part of the fun of this pack now is that I need to separate it out as best as I can. Otherwise, we're just going to have these sort of dramas. I also need to get another work table because this guy... I've filled all the recipes that I want to do. You... Is that iron? Yes, that's iron. Cool. Can I have that wrench? Thanks. You really don't need to remember that one though. Okay. That's some iron. Alright. We have a wrench. This will help. Once I can get through the door. Making the power conduits is going to be harder. And I think... Does anyone notice my lights are out? Why are my lights out? Tell me I broke this. Oh, come on, this was working fine earlier. Are you not working? Hello? Why? Why is it so? We've got them both running off the same pipe. But neither of these are running now. Awesome. Pretty sure I didn't need... Pretty sure I don't need anything up here. Hey. Nowhere near that cable. Okay. Because I made this bigger, as you can probably see. Made this heaps bigger. Made it up to a 5x5. Which I'm pretty sure is the biggest I can do. I'm pretty sure the one I built over there was a 5x5. And everything was running fine. I don't know. This shouldn't need, that shouldn't need power. The game just decided to switch track on me. Alright, that's something I'm going to need to look into and work out why it's doing it. Yeah, we're out of power again. Interesting. Quite interesting. So it's obviously making... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Go back where you were. It's obviously making steam. Alright, let's kick in this other one for a moment. Get some power going. I think. No. I guess my pipework is broken. Because you definitely have steam. The joys, right? Maybe this is broken. It says it's got... I don't know, people. You know what's going on, let me know. Then we'll both know. Short of breaking this guy and popping him back down. No water, no coal, nothing's working. Because water will require power. But the fact that the coal's not going in as well, that's a little iffy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's 5. Alright, I'll put a cut in and I'll work out what's going on with that boiler and I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm really not sure why, but this would not run. I ended up dropping into creative mode and like breaking and replacing a bunch of the blocks, and I actually smashed the whole side of the boiler off. So I, voided basically 20 of these top blocks and like 5 of these bottom brick things. And now it works. Now, I don't understand why that one over there is a 5x5. This one is now technically a 4x5? 1, 2, 3, 4x5, and it's working. I really don't know. Anyway, let's continue on with the episode, and I'll investigate that more between. I kind of don't have all day to sit there and try and work out what's going on here. So this little minecart setup, it was suggested by Golrith and also from watching a couple of the other YouTubers in the Discord channel for this pack. But there is a Discord channel. By all means, go and join in and have a chat with fellow players of the pack. Ask for help. To use minecarts for certain things so I don't run big long belts. So there's plenty of belts here that I, as I've said before, need to get rid of. So this is the minecarts that I unlocked in the previous episode, and I'm just going to go in close. We're going to have a quick look at the things, and then I'll back off away from the machines a bit more. So we've got cart hopper, advanced bin, and then the hopper, and then there's a powered rail up on top of there. Now I'll just back off to this side. So hopper obviously is feeding the coal directly into the boiler controller, which, as I said, was working yesterday when I was playing. Maybe it'll catch up, I don't know. But basically this cart hopper here is set to, once the cart's empty, it will emit a redstone signal. Let me just climb up on the roof here. And you can see that along the track there is some powered rails to keep it boosted. I don't have an engine or anything in this. It's just straight up vanilla Minecraft rails. Oh, wow. Frame rate's terrible. I may end up needing to put ducting in for all of this stuff, because it's starting to do my head in. Right. So down here, this is the other end of it. This one's set to, once the cart's full, it'll emit a redstone signal. And I've just got a duct feeding up to a basic bin. Probably should be an advanced bin, but then I'd end up with 2048 in there, and it's a lot of coal. In the meantime, what I've been doing is I've started... I can probably break a few more of these. I've killed off the feed of the coal to this belt, in the hope of being able to replace it with ducting. I'm not sure how far back we go before I'm going to start getting coal. These things have been running for a little while. And the more of these that I can break, the better. Keep an eye out. With those lamps off, I had 5 creepers, I think it was. There we go, we're starting to get coal now. So we've wound it back a little bit, and I'll just run, as I said, ducting round. Okay, let's get away from that generator. Out here, not much more has happened apart from growth of grass. Good start. This guy. And obviously I do need to now get in here and clean up all these belts. So getting iron over here will be easier now with the ducting. But that being said, you know, we're going to have... I guess I could use multiple pipes. I do have a couple of filters that I made up. Which, no, that's not what I want. Recipe on that, which is just the item routers and some iron plates. So it's not too expensive. But we could run them on some of these items and then just pump items into them and hope for the best. Because I don't know if that's going to work. If I can like run one pipe over here with gears and plates and circuits in it, and then put filters on the end of the pipes, and maybe it'll work. I'd like to give it a go, just for giggles. It's been a while since I tried to run multiple items through a pipework. So careful of these cables too. I do really need to unlock the power ducting, because then hopefully I can drop off some of the danger that's out here. Problem with that is I don't have the research for it yet, because that is probably under power. It's this one here, and I require sulfur processing first. So that's this one here. It's 150 of each, which we can do. And then I'm going to need another chemical plant. We can unlock that. This is still running. And there are mobs. So yeah, I'm getting to the point where I need to definitely work on cleaning the base up. Because I don't know if it's the grass. I mean, I could drop the texture pack. I don't think the texture pack's really killing me too much. Because certain areas were fine, and it's only in the last little bit where I went a bit ham with the belts where we're starting to see bigger dramas with frame rate or, you know, FPS issues. Alright, we're a good portion through this episode, and I've really only just explained what I've done so far. Let's make another mine cart. And I am just going to apologise for the frames. I can't do too much more. I probably need some iron ingots, and I won't have any in here, will I? Oh no, there's some in here. So I need to make just a mine cart, please. And then I'd like a chest. Thanks. And I'm going to convert that to being Minecraft, a mine cart with chest. I'm going to come out here and we're going to set up this other plastic transfer. I don't know, there's no protection on this line, so you know, a mob may come along and break it at some point. I'm going to set this one to be no activity. So once we run out of this, because it's going to take a while to process, this is not going to be fantastic, and I probably be a good idea to put maybe this coal in. From memory, it requires coal. because we've only got one in there. Yeah, so it just needed some more coal before it could make some more. But if I get a cart, let's just bump him in. I haven't tested this yet. I don't know if it's going to make it. I may need to go and get some more powered rails. But so that just dumped out its entire inventory pretty quick. And that cart will be on its way. Now it just goes through the mountain here. And again, probably not real smart to do it this way. Oh my gosh. Apparently you can crawl up these trees. I didn't realise that at first. So you can see it comes all the way over here. And then goes across this way. And up to here. And I think the cart just went back the other way, didn't it? Did I hear it? Oh no, it got this far. Alright, so it hit a chicken. Dude. Silly chicken. But yeah, the idea is that it'll come up here and it will empty. Sorry, did I take out your brother? Here. Have some seeds. It'll empty itself into this bin here, and then it'll go along this belt, which again is another one I can probably. I've got 48 item ducts. I can probably kill another few conveyors off. Here it comes. And it derailed. So as I said, I hadn't tested this one. Yeah, it's obviously not ideal because he almost fell all the way off. And that will, yeah, there's too many booster tracks here, I'd say. Probably just need to, I think I've got 2 on me. Oh, he's going. Why'd you get stuck on this time? Is there another chicken? Oh, dude. Broke the thing I didn't want to break, but... I don't want chicken leg. Where's my cart? Did I pick it up? Yep. Oh boy. See ya. Silly chickens. Alright, so yeah, it will, as you can see here, it's loading plastic as required into our machine here. And we're getting red circuits going down the belt. Cool. So I'm going to spend a chunk of time making ducting and testing the theory that I can run a single duct and put filters out and hopefully it'll do what I need. So that's something I'm going to try. This cart's probably going to come backwards and forwards more than it needs to. If it makes it backwards and forwards. Doesn't hit another chicken. But yeah, that's my goal for the my next couple of days, I guess, is to make this less lag. So if I can do that with some ducting, great. I will focus all my energy on making ducting, and hopefully things will look better. All right, I'm going to put another cut in. I'll be back in just a moment. So I'm going to need a lot more ducting because this works. This works fine. So I've got this set as a servo. It doesn't matter. It's just set to automatically extract, ignoring redstone. Same here. DX set to automatically extract over here, and I've had to break this conveyor, which is fine. I've put filters on these guys. I have whitelisted them to the type. I've got it so it's prevent oversending, and I've taken, let's just show this. I'll take half a stack out, and I'll take half a stack out of here, and you'll see that they will start pulling items from these two inventories and feeding them down the pipe. Again, it's fairly laggy, but the more I break conveyors here, the better it's getting. And it's feeding them in perfectly, and we're not really having any issues. We're at 48. Some more plates coming now. That should be 64. 64. No more in the pipe. So I think we have our solution. This will definitely work. So I'm going to have to go around and place filters in quite a few places. Over here would be a good one. And then I'm just going to tee it up to the same set of pipes. I'm going to really, it's just going to take me a while to make the filters I need. But if I can automate this so that I no longer need to worry about these conveyors, then I'm laughing. So I could run another, I want to run it underground, and I need to empty this basic bin out. That's why I hooked it up to that one. But let's just, for example, that's the input there. I've got stuff running underground, so I think it's going to take me a little while to rearrange what I need. But if I can run it from this bin, not this one, and I mean I could just, I can break it out of there. Let's do that. Got that. It's got iron gears in it. Let's take the iron gears out. It's empty. It's empty as well. And we can put all the iron gears away in here. Nice. No problem. Plates away in there. And yeah, I'm gonna, where's my wrench? I'm going to clean up this pipe work. I'm going to run it on just one level underground, like here maybe, and then I don't know if we have structural ducts. We can do covers in this pack. Let's look into that. Duct. Yes, structural ducts are here. They are iron nuggets and lead ingots. Nice. And then we can use them to make up some covers. So I'm going to run a thing here. I'm very reluctant to put my gun away, considering I had all those creepers before. Can run this down. This is the gear one, is it? Yeah, gears. I'll run this down here. And we can break a few of these. And this one. Yep, that guy. Then ideally, oh, let me get this one out of the way. Ideally, we can connect up under here. Put the filter on it. Filter for iron gears. There we go. There's filter, whitelist, iron gears. And then we hook it up to the rest. Same here. As I said, I want to run it underground. Right, we're going to put it here. Filter, whitelist, iron gear, and then connect them together. Servo. Always active. Because if I don't put a servo on it, things will try and go into that inwards there. So servo makes it so it's a one-way. And that, here we go. Gears are happening. We can now get rid of this pipe here. So I'm going to run pipes all over the shop. Get that one back. And then obviously I need to keep making pipes, but I can follow this belt down, and anywhere that has a gear on it can be connected up. Once we get faster servos, this will be better. And I'm considering changing some of these to being opaque. But at the moment, the lag from this is going to be a lot less than the lag from this. Let's put it that way. So these two guys are connected, and I think if we play our cards right, we should be able to completely remove the need for belts. So yeah, I've got a bit of work to do. I've got to run some belts this way. I've got to run some pipes underground, but I'll try and do it as efficient as possible. The main thing I've done at the moment is I've disconnected some of the inputs. So these belts will run down, so I do need to remember where each item is. So I'll do it now while I can. In which case I'm going to need to put a few more gears in here. And some more gears. Cool. That won't have to make anything for a while. But for now, I'm going to wrap up here. Thank you all for watching. Please leave the comments down below. Hope you enjoyed the episode. And I'll see you next time. Bye now.